Hello everybody and welcome back to Colony Survival. Oops, trying to get the focus back onto my game and I shot a ball. Never mind. I do that all the time in 7 days as well. Anyway, welcome back to the Colony Survival where we have just put in beekeepers. So we're on episode 4 and we already have bread, bees. We are working towards olives and fish now. It's now night time again. So I'm kind of thinking the two things that I really want to be doing right now are finishing this area at the back here, and then also digging the mines down further and further and further until we hit the next set of stuff. But I need to do a lot of work down there to get that sorted. Let's see how my science is doing right now. Right, so olives are on the way, and I will need somewhere to put them. Also, chickens are on the way. Chickens can probably share the bee space. We could probably put in like 2 bee things and 2 chicken things in there. I imagine that would be quite cool. I'm kind of thinking it might be cool to expand this area, take this wall away and expand the area with the banner back and put a house or something in there. And then have a tree/olive area on the other side. Olive groves can be really huge, they can be really massive, but you don't really need them to be huge and massive. So basically, I don't find that I need enough olives to warrant using that much space. So I make it small, and then if I need it to be bigger, I will make it bigger by expanding the area, rather than by by making a new area. So that's the plan there. Just gonna quickly, because it's only just morning, so I've got plenty of time to do this. I'm just going to get the wall in around all the rest of this, and then I can start doing all the terraforming I want to do. That'll be the next hour's worth of stuff. Will be basically fixing the room in the mine, for me anyway. Obviously the colonists will be doing other things, they will be doing their own bits and bobs, but for me I'll be sorting out the mine where I built the bedroom on the wrong side. And digging down to see if I can find the next set of stuff. Okay, let's get this all dug out. Yeah, seeing if I can find the next set of whatever it is. As I say, I've only gotten as far in my test plays and things of getting the gypsum and the clay and all that. So I don't really know what's beyond that. It'll be interesting. I think it might be silver and gold and stuff like that. I'm not 100% sure though, but we'll keep digging until we find it. Dig down a bit further and make another layer of the mine. And see if I can find the next thing I need. Now you can just start putting stone in here now. Awesome. I need to put a roof on the fishing hut. Just a little thing, but it's a thing that will make it look cool, I think. And it'll just be another straw hut. And as I say, we're going to be very sort of tiny little village with a shack sort of mentality to start with, and then we'll probably change some of the buildings around. I might even keep some of the buildings just for nostalgia's sake though. I might keep my farmers shacks, cabanas, sorry, we're calling them cabanas. There we are, right, wall done. Wow, still. I went and had a hot cross bun because I thought maybe it'll clear my throat up a little bit, but no, it did not. Hot cross bun's not good for clearing your throat, clearly. And then I had a Matteson sausage, because that's how good my diet is. Olive farming is ready to complete. That's handy, because I just completed the, well, one of the areas that it might be in. So if I keep this area the same level as over here. Is it the same level? Yes, that's about the same level as over there. Yeah, that's fantastic. Because then what I can do is just build a really cool building or something back here that will be to house all of my workers. And then I could have a workshops. I don't know 100% what I'm going to do here, but I want to have workshops that look a little bit less janky, I guess. Maybe is that the word? I don't know. A little bit less bad. Because just having them all, I mean, I'm terrible for doing this actually. I just line them all up along a wall and don't give them sort of a pretty place to work. And there's no excuse because they're doing all the work for me. I should be able to like spend a little bit of time making things pretty, right? Exactly. And I think I've done quite a nice job of the whole layout of everything. Avat came to have a little look at my my base, and he says, "Oh no, you need to have a slinger guarding your water gatherer." I'm like, it's one dude. Like, I've got a really amazing. And look at my food. I've got an amazing economy for my food, so there's absolutely no reason why I should need a slinger there, because I can just replace the... I mean, I would like, ideally, not to have to, but if an accident did happen and he didn't make it back in time, there would be plenty enough calories to replace him. There we are. I do keep saying that the colonists are hitting. This is clearly an all-male colony right now. You know, maybe they'll send for the women folk later when they've made it nice enough. I don't know. Maybe they just like living their little masculine life together. They don't feel the need for women. They don't need to breed. They just appear out of nowhere. So there's no need for women in a society. I don't know. Alright, there we go, finished. Wonderful, nice space that, but it's not the space I'm going to put my olive grove in. So I need to sort that one out. Oh man, I really need to get up by there, so just put a block there, shall we? Now this one, I actually think now this one would be better to raise. So if I build a wall here. Now, because it's getting really close to nighttime, I'm going to do the old trick of building the wall, but leaving a gap. And then that'll be this area completely sorted out. I'll just continue this one as well. This area will be completely sorted out and it will be wonderful and great. And then I will have no room for anything else until I hit 50 colonists. So that will be kind of scary. Well, actually, I do have a little bit of room down each side. But that will be pretty much it. Man, I went too far. No. Let's just fill it in with a bit of grass or something. There we are. Nothing ever happened there. It was always like this. Right, okay. Let's build a nice big fat wall and also get rid of this one last tree we've got here. That is in my way. So I can build more trees here. Now I don't know really how to do a tree farm, actually. Is it something that I can do or not? I actually have no idea. The zombies are on the run now, so I've got to be a bit more careful. Like this dude, he's like, "Hello, friend." And I'm like, "No, I am not your friend." We are not friends, okay? Haha, it boxed you in. Oh, his friends come in to help. Oh, and his other friends come in to help too. I might have to jump inside. Maybe I can carry on doing this from the top of the wall. Keep terraforming, Sheilab. Keep terraforming. gone. Yes. Ha ha ha. Okay, well, they're all after me. The slingers doing a great job. Fantastic job, slingers. Well done. So that's kind of nice because we've got like this one that's up a bit, this one that's down a bit, and then this one that's up a bit again. And that's on a level with that. And then that's a little bit different because it's down one level. But if I wanted to change that, I could get them to terraform that a bit later and bring that one up one. Just to bring it in line with everything else. So we'd effectively have all the way around there being up a level and then this bit in the middle being down. But I'm happy enough as it is, to be honest. I'm getting more of an idea of things that I would want to do each time I have a look at the place. Each new section I add. So that's very cool. Alright. Hello. Right, they need to get out of here. Can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. Okay, I'm going to add the grass back in, and if they haven't moved in a minute, I will just shoot them with my sling and box this area in properly. Oh no! Why won't he die? There's like millions of them. Oh, great. Now there's a green one in here. I can't not terraform at night, though. Let's just close this up now. Haha. Oh, no! I accidentally misplaced one of the blocks, and now he's in. Yay! Okay. Oh, and now it's already daytime. Typical. Alright, anyway. We got it done. We got it done in the end. Now then, should I possibly... Oh man, I never know where the middle is. Never ever know where the middle is. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. There's the middle. Just to make it centralized. I mean, that looks quite pretty, that hedge, but I'm still going to take it away because it's a waste of space. We cannot... Although I will be able to waste space and make things look very pretty later on in the game once I have a bit more space. Right now, no. No, no way. Okay, so something I was going to consider doing was to have this area all opened out to make a building down here. I'm not really sure, though. Okay, so I believe one dude died, unfortunately, so we need to recruit one more. Sucks, but I've got like 500k food and everyone's like using amazing calories and they got really good happiness and blah blah blah, and they could probably actually have a little bit more food, honestly. And then they would be even more happy. Okay, so I've got some other stuff to work on now. I need to work on... have we got chicken coops yet? On science? How's that going? Oh, we're nearly there. Actually, nearly there. Olive farming is completed now. And we can now start the science of fishing, but we're going to need that little olive grove. So we're going to put our olive grove in here. I need to actually completely finish that off, seal that down. And finish digging this out. Those zombies, they get so in the way, don't they? So the idea will be, I'll just make the olive grove as big as I can within this little area I've made for it. But I don't think there's a dedicated tree farm. I'm not sure whether I just need to keep going and getting wood or what the deal is with that. Let's have a look, shall we? Forester. Oh, right, there is a forester tool. Okay. So, what we could do is have like half of this area for a forestry thing. Oh no, I want it to go up. No. Remove area. Done that slightly wrong. So, all the way up to the path. And all the way back. And then on the other side, we'll have an olive farmer of a similar size. And that'll just use that area up nicely. I don't know whether that's the most efficient way, because there are efficient ways and inefficient ways, inefficient and efficient sizes to have things. Like for the amount of beehives you would have in a certain area, you can really maximize it if you're really careful. I'm not so worried about it, but it's something that you can be aware of if you want to. And what I might do here is, because everything's grass, well, I'll see how it looks, but if everything does continue to be grass, then I will maybe put stone or wood around here just to differentiate the pathways. Like I've got grass pathways in the farms that are made of dirt, for example. All right, cool. Next thing I think I'm going to do take this wall down. Then I'm going to fix the mine. I'm going to take this wall down so I can build a nice, cool, interesting bunkhouse building. And a workshop building. So you're going to have 2 buildings in this area. And I'm going to move a lot of stuff around. Hopefully I won't mess too many things up in the process. Okay, so one thing that I'd like to do down here is to sort of continue the idea of the pathways. Maybe radiating out from the banner would be cool. Yeah, that's doable actually. I'd need to just move this across. But then we could basically have a wooden path. We could even change it to stone if we wanted to at some point. Going out in either direction from here. I'm just working out ways to split the area up a little bit more. So we've got the mine in that quadrant, basically. Oops. Got some planks on the hotbar there. Yeah, we don't need grass on the hotbar. We certainly don't need copper on the hotbar. Eventually I will be able to unlock a different quarter block, I think. Okay, now that goes up into the flax field. So we'll just change that to an either side deal rather than in the middle deal. There we are. And then I can put a little quarter block in there. Make it easier to get up. Put a little pathway in there. So I can have quite a long sort of house going all the way down there. Which would be a really good little sort of bunkhouse area. And then I think maybe a couple of smaller buildings on the other side. I'm going to pull up some of the beds. And put them back down elsewhere. I think what I'll probably do for now, because obviously these beds need to go somewhere in the meantime, I'll just chuck them all here. I'm not really too worried about how they look or anything like that at the moment. I believe these beds are still usable. They just kind of walk through them and lie down, so it's fine, I think. And while I'm doing it, I can have all of these things up as well. Ready to go into their new workshop thing. Okay, that's messed up so much stuff. It's not even funny, but, you know, hopefully this will allow me just to change things up a bit. Now, eventually, I think I do want the whole thing going all the way back like this to the wall, because eventually I will be able to expand backwards. So I don't see a reason for not, like, sort of planning for the future, planning that there might need to be a path going backwards here. And I'll probably start on the buildings on this side first. So I'm going to just put some, like, foundations in, I think, and I'm going to make them out of stone, little stone cottages, little stone work cottages with sort of a thing on the roof. So we'll probably want to go just almost back to here. And what I want to do, actually, is just to make a big line of cobble. And I'm probably going to want, like, a metal worker, a general worker, and stone worker sort of one, and maybe a cooking place. So I reckon 3 houses for now. Go all the way to there, and we'll come most of the way forwards. And then we could maybe even have a little garden wall, that sort of thing. But I'd like them to be little detached houses. So that's the total area that we're going to have. And it's just going to be a case of where to break it up. So let's try about here. I might need to just change this over though. I'm just really going by eye right now, so maybe about there. Actually there, maybe. Trying to make them vaguely equal. I've got 1, 2. Oh, I hate counting in this game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want them to be about 6 each, I think, then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would take us to here. We might need them 7 wide, but I'll see. We'll see. We'll play with it until we get it equal. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 there. And then 6 here. Okay, I can work with that. I can work with that, that's fine. So these are going to need double wide doors because they are too wide, but that's fine. They're an even number, basically. You never really want to build with an even number, but I can cope with it for this, it's fine. I'll just make sure that the doors are double wide, so we're not going to be dealing with a horrible, nasty look to it. Hopefully it won't have too many repercussions for the roofing. I'll probably just put on little thatched roofs. Yeah, little pitched roofs. Yeah, that'll be fine. I've decided. I can decide on windows later as well, and we'll probably just have little wooden floors. And it'll be beautiful. And then all my work peoples will have a place. All my work peoples will have their own little workshops. Little chimney on the top or something. It'll be beautiful. And they will be really small, so I won't have to worry too much about them. Run out of stone. Have plenty of stone really, though. However, what I should be doing before I do anything else, right, is I really should be... It's daytime, and I've pulled up all of their work stations. So what I really need to do is get floors in and get them working again, and then I can build all their roofs and things later on. I need to put a roof on the fishing hut as well. Just make them these lovely little workers' cottages. And then I've still left a nice bit of space, just in case I want to build a little tower or anything like that in that section there. Could build a little watchtower or something there. But honestly, I prefer in this game actually to build smaller buildings. I really do. I really think that they look so much better. Right, so I think this one here, I'm going to make that like a food place. And then have metal smithing down the end and everything else in the middle. Let's just make some new planks out of temperate logs. I'm going to need quite a few. You were like, I never thought you'd run out of logs, Sheila. But yes, I did. Let's just like tie it up to the path. There we are. Wonderful. And in between it'll be like a little garden. It'll be really cute. Now this one is an odd number, so it can either have a single wide or a triple wide doorway, depending. But I mean, I wouldn't have done this and moved all of the workshops and everything away if I hadn't known already that I've got plenty of food and no one's going to starve. And it'll all be cool and all be fine. And now we've got these lovely little cute cottages that I can decorate and make them look pretty and have all the work benches in them, and they'll look nice rather than just being like, So we've got these areas and they're going to turn into little cottages. So what do we need to put in each one is the question. So, so far we have a miller and a... where was it? And an oven. They are my cookery things. So I could have like the miller there. And I could have the oven on that side there. And then give them a crate each, obviously. I'll put the spares away. Don't know why you would really need spares, but never mind. So that's those done. The water gatherer is miles away, so we don't need to worry about that. And then we can possibly have an oven there when it arrives. Okay, so this will be just general wood cutting, stone masonry, all that sort of thing. So the furnace would go in with the metalworking, so that wouldn't be here. So what we want is maybe the science lab and the workshop in here, and then we'll probably have the stonemason in here as well. So for now, science lab, workbench, crate. And then just recruit up to the job limit. I don't know where everyone went. Maybe they got killed. I don't know. And then in here, we're going to need the... We don't have an anvil. Oh, we do. We have an anvil. The bronze anvil on one side. and the furnace on the other. Or we could just have it totally the wrong way around, you know, that would work too. Honestly, I think with the anvil, having the crate there kind of looks a bit nicer. That's my metalworking shop. So we've got everybody working in their own different place, in their own individual place, and they can just spread out, have a bit of room, do all their work. Wonderful. I like it. So let's finish these off then, shall we? And then I think I probably still could this episode. I'm thinking I really, really, really want to go downstairs into the mine and see if I can dig down a bit further. Not that I need to right now, like the science is well behind all of that. Oh yeah, I just put the olive trees and stuff. That's why I don't have enough colonists right now. Recruit to fill the jobs. 36. 35 colonists, 36 beds. Perfect. Good ratio, that. Yeah, I'll probably give them like a little pitched roof and everything. Maybe a little sort of wall into their garden. I don't know if that looks good or not. I will look in a minute and decide. So this is like sort of a little almost row of workers' cottages sort of thing, but each one has a little tiny industry in it. Like a little row of shops. Down a little tiny street. Surrounded by farmland. I love it. I love it so much. Yeah, I think I do like that little thing there. I know it means I have to path a little bit more to get around it, but that's the little entrances to their houses. There we go. I'll just make them all the same height. And eventually, I'll be able to make these little houses out of something like brick. Not quite yet, though. All we have at the moment is stone. But that will change very soon. There we are. Little nice house. Just gonna pop a block there so I can get to the ceiling a bit more easily. Now, how much straw have we managed to stockpile in the meantime from all our wheat production? 500. That should be enough for a couple of roofs. So what I may want to do, what I sometimes do, is do a little sort of overhang. I'll see how it looks. It might be that it's just too small. The cottage is too small for that, but we'll see. So what I like to do first is just put a sort of flat roof on as a basis for it. They're all the same width backwards though, so they should look pretty good. They should look pretty uniform. I'll get a torch in there as well, and maybe pop some windows in if we've got enough wall real estate for that. Okay, we're going to be looking at 4 wide there. I wonder if I can get a little chimney on the top of them as well. Oh, I hear punching. Alright. Okay, no, it seems fine. Okay. Just being paranoid there, clearly. So let's have a look at how that looks from the bottom. Yeah, we definitely do need the... at least at the front. Maybe we'll get away with not doing that at the back. I would like to do that at the back, ideally. And I actually think that at that point, this does look good. And then we give them a little window about there and about there. And then we put torches in there. Because it's very, very dark now. But That's their little cottages, and that's how they're all going to look. Do you like it? I hope you do. The only thing is, do I move the window? Because the window looks good there from the outside, but not so good from the inside. Now then. The question is now, so from the back here, should I put straw along the back like that? It does look a little bit close to the wall there, but I don't see why not. Then what I'll probably want to do if I'm doing that is to nip it in there. So do this. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll get rid of the wall there. Then that might make the inside look a bit weird. Don't know. I'll see how it looks inside. Yeah, it's not too weird actually. Because what I don't really want is for them to be too butted up to each other, side to side. I mean, they're meant to be miners' cottages, so they're not meant to be, like, miles apart from each other either, but... they're not actually terraces. I could have built them as terraces, actually, but I didn't feel like I wanted to do that. Hopefully you guys think this is cute. They each have their little gardens, you know, a little front garden there. They're all working on their stuff. I hope I haven't missed anything. Got my scientist, I got my lab, I got my bakery stuff. We're still making bread, we've got loads of food. I think we're good. We've still got firewood coming in. Little roof there. I'm wondering if I could get like a little chimney on their roof. I'm not so sure if I can or not. I want to pull that in. And pull that in. Sometimes you can go overboard. When it's a small structure, sometimes simplicity is better. Okay, I think that's it there. And then I just want to change that to straw. And like I say, you'll be able to see the straw from the inside. But that'll just kind of look like, I don't know, it's just a little cottage. And you can see part of the roof, part of the thatching from inside the cottage there. Yeah, I think it's fine. Let's get this one finished at the front here. The one thing I'm thinking here is that now putting places in for the bunkhouse, it's going to look very, very cramped. Need to be very careful of that. I don't want it looking too cramped. I like having my little cute places. Let's put some torches on here. And then it won't look so dark. But with the little thatched roofs, they do look a bit, yeah. I kind of wonder whether I should put some more different materials into them, but I'll see. I'll see. This one's even smaller than the other one. But I think they're kind of cute. My workers' cottages. I think they'll be even cuter when they're like built out of brick. I know, I do think... I don't think the walls could come in anymore, but I almost think... I'm going to change the design on the roof. Fishing is ready. Oh, yes. Very good. Well, then we'll have to put a roof on the fishing hut. Alright, so let's get these finished anyway. But I'm going to do my kind of original design for it was just to go... keep that as stone. I know, I'm just under... falling off. It's not good. When I have a bit more space, then I will redo a lot of this, but... I think it would be better if I just put the wall back in like this. Okay, and just had it going all the way to the edge. So it's like just a standard pitched roof rather than trying to be a sort of a square roof, if you get what I mean. It's really nice actually. The length of reach that you have is quite good in this game, I feel. I can always reach the things I need to reach. There we are. This is what I originally was going to do, but I kind of changed my mind and then I've changed it back. And we'll have a look at how that looks. Yeah, I think that that's a better look for it, actually. Completely a better look. Yeah, and then from the inside, then you don't have that silly, thatchy look to it. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I think that's good. I'm going to fix all the other roofs to be like that. And then fix up that final roof as well. So this one, I need some stone in here. A bit more thatching. This is the lovely thing about having all of the wheat fields, is that you can use the straw for thatching on the top. We are getting a little low on the old straw now. I like my straw roofs. They look really cool, I think. I shouldn't need too much more though. I've got one more roof to do here, and then I've got the fishing area's roof to do as well. No, then we haven't quite done this, have we? That's how that should look. That should go all the way to the edge as well, which it does. Awesome. Now then, what do we think? A little chimney on top of each one. Let's see what that looks like. Oh yeah, I like that they have a chimney. And then eventually, as I say, I'll change the stone out for brick. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with those little cottages. But I think that I should maybe have some little herb gardens or something out here, rather than trying to put a big bunkhouse in. So I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to put everyone. But I don't like the idea of having... I feel like that should have a window in the middle there. Don't ask me why, but I feel like it should. And I kind of feel like just for this house, it might be nice to have the thatching wrapped around. Just because it is an end house. I wouldn't do it with this one necessarily. This one isn't even built properly. Just because of where that one's positioned, I feel that that looks like a bit of a nicer thing to do. Would help if I finished the wall. Yeah, this is like my miner's row. It's my little tiny cottages where everybody works. This is the whole idea behind a cottage industry. Yes. I need more thatch. I may have to wait to do that. I need beds with this thatch, you know. That's how they all have straw beds in this game. My new name is Sheila Thatcher. There we are. Put a chimney on top too. And then we go boom, boom. There you go, my little workers' cottages. Could I do that out of wood, maybe? Let's see if it looks better in plank or in straw. Just trying to make different ways of breaking up all of the monotony of the stone. I think plank looks good. Almost looks like they could just like serve you out of the hatch there. There we are. Next. Oh, don't they look cute, guys? The other thing I could do if I wanted to is something like this. I don't know if that's too much now. Or maybe I could just do it for that house. Because this house is a different shape. It lends itself to different things. What do you think? I quite like that. I think that looks really nice. Little chimneys on top. And you go inside and you can go see what they're up to. But it gives them all a little place to work. Which I think is cool. So I'm going to put torches in. And then I think we can say that that is done. Don't know why I made more there. I've got plenty. I think then I can say my job is done with these particular bits. But I just really wanted to have not just a big line of stuff. Just a big line of... And it's so easy to do in this game to do that. And like I say, I think this is going to be a herb garden. Because wouldn't that be pretty if they had like a little herb garden opposite their workers' cottages? That would be so sweet. And then a little mine down there. And then maybe a sweet little house over here that's got some bedrooms in. But I'm not really sure. I could have a basement actually as well. And I could put more beds going down. It shouldn't interfere with the mine. Because the mine pretty much goes quite far down before it really starts to... Yeah, okay. I could do that. And I could do a basement that had loads of beds in underneath a little house. I think that might be the best thing, honestly. So what I'll do for now is where I want to have the herb garden, I'm going to move all these beds into where the herb garden's going to be. Because later on we'll get some different herbs and that'll be really, really cool. We have also done fishing, so let's get the beds down over here. I don't want to have a tiny little pathway, then a massive building on this side as well. It's going to be too much. It's going to look horrible. So let's just get all the beds put over here. I don't even care where right now. They're all going to get moved. Okay, so they've all got somewhere to sleep at least. And then we'll just make them a whole little bunkhouse. But it'll just be the bunkhouse entrance really. And then it'll go down some stairs. And the bunkhouse will go underneath this whole strip. And everyone will have like little bedrooms like they've got in the mine. Because I don't like having big, long, huge bunk things. They're horrible. So if we start there. Take that away. So this will be the grounds for the bunkhouse. And I think then we've got plenty of buildings in here. I might not even go that far, actually. I might even just go like this. Again, just stick with that same design theme. And then what we would have here is we'd go straight in. There'd be a wooden floor. So let's get the straw out of the way. I'm using way too much straw. I can make myself more planks out of some of the temperate logs. Which actually I might just do. And I might put them in there, because otherwise they won't have anything to make firewood with, and that would be a shame. I basically used all of their firewood that they need to make food from. And I just made that all out of, you know, I made that all into flooring instead of, like, food. And then they all starved. But they had lovely floors. I don't think that would work. Right, okay, cool. Oh man, it's 50 minutes in again. How does this keep happening to me? Now then, the issue here might be... we might need to go this way around. Alright, I've got an idea. And then we'll just get that into stone, I think. So the idea is we've got this whole little staircase thing going on down here. Out of stone. I'm actually going to make it look nice. And just until we get down low enough that I can make about a 3 high. So 1, 2, 3, maybe a couple more steps down on that. And we're going to make it pretty. We will make it nice and pretty for them. Let me just... so this is the start of what's going to be my underground bunkhouse for workers. Because we don't have enough room otherwise to put all of the beds in we need. I do feel like it's nice to have the... let's just put a couple of torches in. I do feel like it's really nice to have those little workers' cottages up there. Because that means that every single one of these can be split up into its sort of component parts, and everyone has their own little job, their own little crate, their own little house. And then I'm gonna need probably a good 4 or 5 different bedrooms, probably 6 beds to a room or something like that, or 4 beds to a room like we've got down in the mine. Just have little tiny bedrooms. And then we've basically just got this little bunkhouse that is just the entrance to the underground beds. I think that's going to be the best use of space. Possibly when we have more space and less space taken up by the huge amounts of food that we're producing. We're massively overproducing food, but I don't really care. I think that's really good. Actually, I'm going to put that in as a piece of... no, piece of wood, I think. So it looks like it's just going through the floor there. And this will be... that'll all be stone. Oh, I keep working. I keep carrying on. And I can't stop. I can't stop playing this game either. Just one more, just one more, just one more. Just one more turn, just one more bit of the staircase. Again, I might change that to a different type of thing later on, but no, I'm going to have to finish playing for today. But oh my goodness, I built such cool stuff today. Look at my little row of cottages with chimneys. I think I need to fix some of the thatch there actually as well. But maybe I'll have to do that. Maybe I can do it now. I'm addicted, I know. Because that top bit of... Oh no, I gotta go all the way around to get up there. And I haven't done the back here either. Won't take a sec. Nothing ever does. So from up here as well, it's kind of cool because you can see everything. I can survey my kingdom. I can see my little olive grove and my tree farm starting up there. So soon it won't be the case that I'm always running out of wood, which will be quite good. That'll be quite nice. This will eventually get a roof on it next episode. And that'll be sort of like my little town centre. But it won't have too many buildings in it. And as I say, we're going to have a herb garden. Then everybody will be inside for their rooms. I'll put a grocer down there. He might have his own room, actually. Might give his grocer his own room. And I probably will, at that point, put another grocer over there. Got loads and loads of food, so there's no reason not to hire people at this point. They're all pretty happy. And then we will look at some fishing as well next time. So there we are. Olive Grove is in, fishing is researched. I'm starting on a proper plan to get everybody tables and things, and we've just unlocked, well, not unlocked yet, but we're about to unlock. Next episode we will get the cook, and that'll open a whole load of new meal options to us. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you would like to see more colony survival, please subscribe. I'll let you know when the videos are out. I hope to see you next time. In the meantime though, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.